When you've been married for over a decade, you think you know someone. You learn their rhythms, their silences, their tells. I thought I knew my wife, Julia, down to the last breath she took when she was hiding something. But nothing prepared me for how deeply the knife would be driven, or who would be holding it. It started with a simple request. Julia sat beside me at the kitchen table one evening, her voice soft and coaxing, eyes shimmering with something between desperation and strategy. "Ethan, my brother has this incredible opportunity. It's a business idea he's been working on for years. He just needs a little capital to get started. $250. That's all. $250,000. Like it was nothing. I stared at her, stunned. You're asking me for $250,000 for Ryan's idea? The same Ryan who tried to start crypto business last year and lost everything in 6 months. She flinched but kept her tone even. This is different. He's grown, he's learned. He's got real investors lined up. He just needs help getting off the ground. I couldn't do it, not just because of the money, but because I didn't trust Ryan. Never had. He was reckless, entitled, and had a way of making people feel like they owed him something. And Julia, she always defended him, always cleaned up after his messes. I'm sorry, I said. I can't invest in another one of his dreams. We worked too hard to build our savings. I won't gamble that on him. Her silence said more than words ever could. She stood, stiff, nodding once. Got it, she said, and walked away. I thought it was over. 3 days later, we had a family dinner at Julia's parent house. It was routine, a monthly gathering where everyone pretended we were tighter than we were. I went out of respect, if nothing else. When we arrived, Ryan was already there, grinning like the king of a kingdom no one asked for. He was unusually warm, almost smug. Julia stayed close to him all evening, whispering, laughing, shooting glances my way that I couldn't decipher. Toward the end of dinner, Ryan came over with a mug. Special roast, he said with a wink. Made it just for you. I accepted it out of politeness, but as soon as it reached my nose, something felt off. It had a strange, sharp, almost metallic scent beneath the roast. I swirled it, sniffed again, and forced a polite smile. You don't like it? He asked, his grin twitching. It's interesting, I said, setting it down. Later that night, I started to feel it, my heart thudding irregularly, a cold sweat breaking across my skin, nausea rolling through me like a tide. I collapsed in the hallway before I could even make it to the bathroom. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed, pale as a ghost, my blood pressure dangerously low. The doctors ran tests, toxicology reports. Something was in that coffee. Nothing lethal, just enough to scare the life out of me. Enough to land me in the hospital for observation. Julia was there the next morning, mascara smudged and hands trembling. I was so scared, she whispered, holding my hand like nothing had happened. They said it might have been something you ate or drank, but she knew. She knew. When I got home, I started looking into things. I had a friend in IT help me recover deleted texts from Julia's phone backup. What I found twisted my stomach more than the poison ever could. She and Ryan had been planning something behind my back. Not just the money, but how to push me into agreeing. Messages hinted at scaring him into seeing reason. And if he ends up in a hospital, it'll be the wake-up call he needs. She hadn't just known. She was part of it. One message from Julia to Ryan sealed everything. If this works, we get the money and he learns to stop controlling everything. Just make sure it's not traceable. It wasn't just betrayal. It was calculated, cold, planned like a business deal. I printed everything, filed for divorce immediately, presented my lawyer with every screenshot, every time-stamped message. I pressed charges, not just for the drugging, but for conspiracy. The fallout was nuclear. Julia's parents were devastated. Ryan tried to deny everything, until the digital trail dragged him under. My family rallied around me, shocked by the depth of betrayal. Julia tried to spin it, said it was a joke that went too far. But some lines, once crossed, don't offer a way back. In the quiet that followed, I kept asking myself, how did I miss it? The truth is, I didn't want to see. I loved her too much. trusted her beyond reason, and she used that trust like a weapon. It wasn't just about money. It wasn't even just about betrayal. It was about how easily someone can smile in your face while planning your fall behind it, and how sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who pour the poison into your cup with a smile. But I survived. I got back up. And I'll never let anyone that close again without seeing them, really seeing them first.